Hi there, welcome to the Motley Crew, the channel that showcases games from the Motley Crew fleet. We've got a mono Motley game for you, i.e. features just one member of the fleet. And it was actually uploaded this morning by Scott, and it's called Jackpot. Features Scott in our old friend Julio Cesare. Okay, as you can see, we're on Sea of Fortune, and Scott has spawned to the south of the A cap. Okay, so Scott's going to start slowly pushing in towards the cap. But he's not being too aggressive. I don't know if you've noticed on the mini-map, although Scott and the accompanying cruiser, which I think is an Aoba, but I'm not sure, are deploying, the DD isn't. And unfortunately that DD is AFK. So, quite rightly, at this early, Scott is not going to push too close to the cap. He doesn't know what's in there or what's close to it. I say normally you would hope to see, if you look on the mini map, you see on the other caps, DDs will start to push in. Yeah, I suspect there is probably a red team DD approaching the cap because Scott is spotted. He turns out. Yeah, and as you can see, red team are starting to cap the Alpha cap, whereas the blue team are capping Bravo and Charlie. There's a Britannia there. Shots out on her. Yeah, it's only a couple of ships sighted at the moment, certainly on this flank. That Britannia and the, which I think was a Furutaka, a cruiser, which is out there as well. But quite rightly, as I said earlier, Scott is not pushing into the cap. He knows there's a DD in there, or there's a DD in the area. He does not want to go blundering in there. Okay, so Britannia is now pushing, but it does mean she is starting to expose her broadside to Scott.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Yeah, that's obviously from the DD. Decent chunk. There's the DD. It's an Anshan. More shots out on Britannia. And he gets his first kill. Nice one. Meanwhile, the red team, Queen Elizabeth, has taken out the blue team's Emerald. And there's a Perth out there as well. It was the Perth, not the Furutaka, that was out there, I saw earlier. As you can see, Scott has taken a big chunk off of the Perth. Yeah. Meanwhile, red team Cami has taken out the blue team's Dunkirk. Blue team are 2 ships down. More shots out on that Perth. Bang. Kill number 2. There's the Anshan. Bang. Kill number 3. Nice to see Scott following on tradition of the fleet where certainly battleships and cruisers, we shoot DDs. Okay, the guys are now going to cap Alpha. And I believe they've actually cleared this flank. That's all 3 ships that spawned over this side, I believe, have now been destroyed by Scott. So as you can see, they're going to start pushing. And I'm sure you're aware the Julio is a firm favourite with the fleet. We often do. We did it last night on the live stream. I think there was 9 of us, or 9 or 10 of us, all in Julios, or virtually all of us in Julios, knocking 10 bells out of each other. Bit of madness. As I think I've mentioned on other vids, Julio was at the receiving end of the joint longest battleship on moving battleship shot by the grand old lady herself, Warspite. I believe she was actually hit in one of her funnels. There's a furry tackle out there. Shots out on her. Big chunk off her. What probably don't realise is that after the war, when they were tossing up the various reparations and so on, she actually ended up in with the Russian fleet. I think she was at Sebastopol. But there was a fire and she was destroyed in a fire. Yeah, that's the Cami. The red team Cami has taken out blue team New York. Yes, a rather ignominious end for what was... She was a fine-looking ship. I don't know if that New York is AFK. Meanwhile, Aoba has taken out the red team Furutaka. I suspect she might be, actually. She's not, as far as I'm aware, she's not moving at all. Okay, there was a... I think that's the Cami, yeah. Kamikaze was pushing through from the Bravo Cap area.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Yeah.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Ooh, just misses that. There she is. She's broadside. Bang. Goodbye, Cami. So that's 3 kills now for Scott. As you can see, they are over 250 points ahead now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is AFK. She hasn't moved. Big chunk off her. High caliber for Scott. Nice one. She has got fires burning on her. Okay, Scott just waiting for his reload. Bang, there she goes. That's the Kraken. Nice one, Scott. Okay, just 3 ships left now on the enemy team, or the red team. There is the DD, I think, I'm pretty sure is in the Bravo cap. And the other two are out there on the Charlie cap.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If you look on the mini-map, sort of lower right-hand corner, southeastern corner, we've got a BB and a DD out there. I'm not 100% sure what they're doing all the way down there. And there's far more important roles that DD could be doing, like challenging B cap and hunting down the DD. But hey-ho. Shots out on the Andrea. Well, she's turning broadside. Or nearly broadside. No, she's turned out again now. I thought she was going to turn broadside there for a sec. Shots out from Scott on the Andrea Doria. Bang, kill number 6. So it's just the 2 ships left now, the QE and the DD. And the DD has been spotted on the Charlie cap, so I was hoping that our DD would, but no, she's taken out, or one of the DDs has taken out the Podvoisky. Yeah, Scott's got to be careful here. We know there's a DD in the cap. Yeah. Red team Queen Elizabeth takes out the Hyuga.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
QE takes out the Hatsuharu. But the Hatsuharu got the QE in return. There's just a DD left now. Yes, there she is. Oh, she's nearly dead as well. Bang. Yeah. 7 kills. Yeah, nice one, Scott. 7 kills, a jackpot. No doubtly top table. Unfortunately, we don't have the results list, but there, as you can see, he did really well.